Facebook Live, Facebook Live, Facebook Live. What up? Completely random time for a Friday Facebook Live, but we're here kicking it with you with some fucking amazing news. Some goddamn incredible news. We had our highest chart positions ever in fucking history. 24 years. Highest entries in Germany, the UK, and Australia. Fucking hashtag sick, bro. Fucking hashtag sick, bro. Shit was awesome. It was crazy news to wake up to. It was so fucking cool. I tell you what, man, everybody in the band is feeling unbelievably grateful for the head cases of Germany, the UK, and Australia. We don't know the rest of the chart numbers. Those are the first ones that came in. I guess they come in on a Friday. I think Japan came in. But, yeah, I was just reading, like there's a big back and forth with Nuclear Blast and Monty Connor and the guys down in Australia and the guys in Germany and Marcus. And the thing that was crazy about this is that, especially like for Australia, because CD sales are so down over in Australia that, it's basically being made up by streaming and downloads, and that it's huge. We debuted over fucking Migos in Australia, and everybody knows Migos is fucking ridiculously popular, especially here in America, like number one crazy rap fucking thing out there. So it's fucking huge, man. Fucking huge. Huge in the UK, number 12 in the UK, number 3 in Germany. Highest chart positions ever. Up until now, our highest chart position, I think, for Germany was Locust, which was number 5. We did number 3 this time around. For the UK, our former highest chart position was number 13 way back in August of 1999. 18 years ago? Fuck. 19 years ago. Yeah, 18 fucking years ago. It's fucking crazy. Number 13 back then for the Burning Red. The Burning Red was charted number 13, which was our biggest charting in the UK ever at that time. It took us 18 fucking years to beat it, but we fucking beat it. We beat it. And that's awesome. Germany, number 3. Took us 7 years to beat that one. Yeah, man. All of us are feeling incredibly grateful to all you guys for going out there and supporting our band. Because I tell you, you had to withstand a veritable hurricane of negativity. And we have too, man. We felt it too. And we felt it too, and we appreciate that you guys just fucking ignored it, man, and went out there. It's fucking huge. We got a long way to go. There's still a lot of people that haven't checked out the record because of said negativity. There's still a lot of people that, just don't buy records on the first week. It takes a long time to get the word out. So you guys continuing to hashtag spread the head, continuing to fucking let people know about this record, talking about it, talking about the tour, everything, all the things that I've been saying, liking the post, sharing the post, talking about it, commenting on it, every tiny little bit that you guys do helps more than you'll ever know. That few minutes that you take out of every day or every week to just put that little bit out there to the world makes a huge fucking difference. In fact, it's the only thing that ever makes a difference. Because in today's newsfeed society, we look to where the most traction is or whatever, so all that little bit helps, man. I'm stoked. I'm gonna end that, stop talking about that now. But yeah, man, I'm pacing up and down the bus, as you can see. I'm so fucking juiced. Hanging out here in Birmingham, Alabama, getting ready to play a show at the Saturn, which is one of our favorite venues down here. It's such a cool place. It's owned by the band member. I'm not sure what he plays in the band, but it's owned by a member of the band Man or Astro Man, kind of a trippy, Devo-esque band from around the 90s or something like that. And I tell you what, man, this fucking venue is awesome. And they had a fire here the other day. They had a really amazing dressing room. We played here a few years ago. Killer dressing room, just cool vibe to the club. Definitely made by a band member. Just cool little details that only a band member would know that you need in a rock club. And they had a fire here a couple weeks ago, and the show got canceled. The show actually got canceled, and then it got moved to a different place, and then it got canceled again because something up was there, and so as of yesterday, the show was canceled. Like, we actually booked hotels and everything, and we were going to have just 2 days off. And we were in New Orleans, so we were like, fuck, 2 days off in New Orleans, woo! It's getting ready to be Mardi Gras. Like, Mardi Gras already started, so I was like, let's go fucking rage. But then we got a call yesterday, and they were like, the fire marshal came in and cleared the actual venue. The dressing room's been burned down and destroyed, which is such a shame. And then I guess the bar next door got burned. Maybe not the bar, I don't even know what it is. It's something, maybe it's like the food or something, but it got burned down. But the actual venue is still there. So we're playing, and I'm stoked. We're playing here in fucking Birmingham, Alabama. Cool city, man. Really cool city. But so yeah, it's been a crazy morning. Just, and feeling a little celebratory. Feeling a bit celebratory. Bruh. Alright, what do we got? Congratulations from Chile, says Elvis Valdez. Your music is my meds. Alex Denagi says, why, Kirk? I don't know what that means. I can bullshit. I call bullshit on your lower your expectations heavy comment. It's heavier than Bloodstone in my opinion. Let me see. Oh, wait. I don't know if they got cut off. Will we ever see the red acrylic BC Rich Warlock or the ESP Flying V with the MH Diamond? You know what? The MH Flying V with the Diamond, the ESP one, is actually hanging at the Guitar Center in San Francisco. It's on display there. And it's actually been on display for a while. And the BC Rich, the red one, is, I broke the headstock off at some point. Back on, I want to say the Mayhem tour or something. And, yeah, it's been in retirement ever since then. I got it fixed, but it's a cool guitar. It never really sounded that good. It didn't really play that good. It just looked cool as fuck. Made out of fucking red bulletproof glass. It's fucking awesome looking, but man, it sounded kind of shitty and played like hell. So if I can get a new neck on it, I would totally be all over that thing again. It needs a new neck, though. Neck's weird neck. So that's what I would do with that. That's what it's going to take to bring that back. All right, Dave Lazinski. I'm waiting for my pre-ordered import box set, but I'll be bringing it with me when I come to see you guys in Chicago. Fuck yeah. Charles Sepulveda says, opening with clenching rules, man. Safe trip on tour. Kirk McCray, big shout out to the head cases. Well done. Fuck yeah. Head cases deserve a huge shout out. Let's see. Awesome live, Rob, on my birthday too. Detroit love from Machine Head. Fuck yeah, Detroit. Eric Ford. Hello from Paris. Loving the album. Matt Teruli says, Heavy Lies the Crown live in New York City, please. That track is sick. Hashtag sick, bro. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Dude, are you coming back to Australia with the new album? Loving the song Triple Beam for the Minnesota show. All right, man, I'm way behind here. Holy smokes, I got to scroll up for days here. All right. Let's see. Followed by the name in Pensacola, says Jared Edelin. I don't know if I said that right. Now you disappeared. Fuck. Trying to read these. Let's see. What's it say? Stick in your head. Great album, says Simon Farrow. Only problem is some of the tracks stick in your head so much that you wake up humming them. Bastards. Chicago loves M8, says Steve Gregory. Fuck yeah. Can't wait to get Chicago. Playing a new venue, finally. We've been playing the fucking House of Blues there forever. I'm stoked to go to the Concord. It's the building everybody tells me is like the new shit. Been hearing about the Concord from all my Chicago homies for days. Looking forward to it. So we're gonna know the rest of the results of the world that come probably like Wednesday. I think some of them come in on Monday and then the rest come in on Wednesday or maybe late. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, excited, so fucking excited. It was such crazy news to wake up to. Somebody just joined. Who just joined the thing? These little things pop up. All right. Keep on seeing these little things go ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. And then I don't have my glasses on and I can't see what the fuck they are. But man, you guys killed it, Head Cases. You fucking killed it, Head Cases. So yeah, man, feeling really stoked. Feeling very grateful. Feeling very you know, it's crazy when you make her. I'll sit down. I'll stop moving. I'll stop pacing the fucking bus right now. It's crazy when you make a record because I think I've talked about this in the last few Facebook Lives, but you work on it for so long. You know, we started work on this in September 2016. And we wrapped it up in September or October 2017. And then here we are, February 2018. And, you know, it's a journey. And you have no idea where you're going. At least we never know where we're going. And you're just writing, and you're just kind of going with your gut, and you're just vibing. And you're like, I don't know if fucking everybody's gonna like this, but this just feels good. And that's all you can really do, right? Like, you just trust your gut. You know, people's tastes change. You know, people who listen to music are fickle. One minute they love your band, the next minute, you know, life comes along and they don't care about listening to music anymore. And you know, to finally have it come out is this weird, it's the weirdest feeling. You know, it's this kind of combination of like over cockiness and wild insecurity mixed all together. You know, you're proud, but you're nervous and just fucking, you know, for a dude like me who's already got a little bit of OCD, a little bit of anxiety, like it's just like, and I'm a fucking mess. I'm a fucking mess. But, you know, it's such a good feeling. It's such a proud feeling. And, you know, that when that day finally came last week and we could finally share the whole record in context, you know what I mean? Like, in context. Because that's the way this record is supposed to be listened to. You know, this is a piece of art. This is a piece of music. We make art. we're not a singles band. We've never been a singles band. You know, you need to listen to this album as one whole journey. And I think I said that. I don't know if I made that clear. You know, but that's the way it is. And to hear it all as one piece of art, all connected, all together from start to finish, from track 1 all the way down to track 15, you know, ending on whatever note we end on. That's how it's supposed to be. It'd be like if you just watched the highlight clips of Lord of the Rings on YouTube and watched like a 7-minute clip. Like, you're never gonna really get a vibe for what Lord of the Rings is like. So you just sit down and and do it, man. So and that's kind of what this is. You know, that's kind of what this is. And yeah, there you go. I didn't necessarily lose my train of thought. I just had to sit there and think about that one for a minute, man. Now I feel like we captured some lightning in a bottle. I feel like we made something that maybe isn't gonna resonate immediately. You know what I mean? Like, I think we've kind of gotten, like, especially like in the music industry, and maybe the fans don't care so much, you know, but at least here in the music industry, people always talk first week. You know, I don't know how much the first week matters. You know, if you click on the link in the post that we put up, you know, the first weeks for a lot of our records are never really that good. You know, like, they're okay, and then they just sink in later, I guess. You know, I don't think the blackening really sunk in until about a year later to most people. You know, I don't think many of our records, Through the Ashes, you know, it takes a long time for, you know, it's like you put out a record, right, and it's just like a drop. But then you got that butterfly effect. And that's what music is. Music's that butterfly effect. You know, you see it resonate with the world, you see it resonate with whatever you see. You know, much later. You know, I remember when Metallica dropped Master of Puppets, I hated it. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, fucking, they slowed down. I was a hater. There was no internet back then, though, and I don't know if I wouldn't even have voiced it, but I talked about it with my friends and shit, just like, I'm not feeling it. And you know, I was going crazy on Slayer and Exodus and some of the more aggressive shit of the time. And you know, it was and I even saw him a bunch on that tour. I saw him play. They headlined the Bill Graham Civic with Metal Church, Exodus, and Megadeth, and then they played opening for Ozzy, and I caught them opening for Ozzy. And by that point, I had liked the record more. I want to say that was like September, so that was like 6 months later. And by then, I was like, okay, this shit's pretty good. Pretty good. I still liked Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning a lot better. Master of Puppets is pretty good. And then I remember Cliff dying. And I remember that news. I was at a kegger party. And I remember the news came. And it literally went from a raging kegger party in Castro Valley, just fucking everybody hammered and rah, to like a solemn affair. And I don't know if that changed my opinion on the record, but it definitely made me, you know, like, I didn't really appreciate the instrumental on there, Orion. Like, I always skipped over it back then. But after Cliff passed away, I remember, like, I really dug into that song. I really dug into Orion at that point. And I found a new appreciation for it. You know, almost a year later, or, you know, 7-8 months later. And then just over my life, growing up, the different moments in my life. You know, like, I didn't really like Sanitarium back then. It's like, I just wanted to thrash. Just fucking everything heavier than everything else and faster. Like, yeah, fucking ballad. But, you know, there was some point in my life when Sanitarium came along. I want to say, it was probably like 3 or 4 years later, where Sanitarium came along, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I got it, and I related to it, and I connected with it in this way that I had never connected with it before. And that's the beauty of music, man. You know, it's not about the first week. It's not about the first moment. You know, it's about your life. It's about it riding shotgun with your life. About being there for a huge portion of it. You know, some of my favorite records, I really didn't like them when I first heard them. And then later on, sometimes years later, it hit me so hard and just fucking, I went crazy for it. I remember COC, Wise Blood, and Deliverance. We toured with them back then on the Wise Blood record, and I didn't really get it. Super nice guys, loved the dudes. I was a big fan of the old, like, hardcore version of Corrosion of Conformity. But, I wasn't into it. Like, I didn't get it. And I want to say, like, 7 years later, I remember on the Through the Ashes tour, we toured with them on More Things Change. This is on Through the Ashes tour. Somebody put on Wise Blood. No, somebody put on Deliverance. That's what it was. Somebody put on Deliverance. I might even put on that. We were getting drunk. We were hammered. Hanging out with the God Forbid dudes. And we're fucking in some dressing room somewhere. And we're just getting wasted. And I put on that record 7 years later. And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, this shit's so good. Like, I fucking got it. I got it. And I don't know why it took me so long to get it. Who knows why? And maybe that's what'll happen with this record. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Maybe it'll just fucking drop off the face of the earth next week. I don't know. You know, metal records in general have a huge second week drop. That's the thing. You know, that's why I say it's so important for you guys to keep on spreading the head, telling people about it. You know, letting that butterfly effect happen. I'm just kind of rambling here. I don't know. I'm not even reading your questions. Not even reading your questions here. All right. Uh-oh. Brett Moore says he's ready to rock sound check at Birmingham. Yeah, I know sometimes you need music to grow on you. Ross Newman, My Funeral Song, Deliverance. Yeah, do you have a cheetah couch? Cheetah? No, I think we just have, like, some kind of, you know, marbly looking shit. A cheetah couch. I wish I had a cheetah couch. Anyway, guys. Anyway, I'm going to get rocking here. I'm going to go eat some food, man. Going to get dressed. Good rapping with you. Thank you once again. Thank you once again. Keep you posted on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or one of these days with everything. But you guys rock it, man. Fuck yeah, man. Take it easy. Buy head cases. Crush the world.